Does Baywatch drown upon entry? Let's find out. Hello Fanatics, I'm Dylan Phillips, and this is the Film Fanatic Review bringing you Baywatch, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Zac Efron, and Alexandra Daddario. First, we'll tell you what the movie is about, and our initial thoughts. Then, some spoiler-free likes and dislikes. We'll finish up with our spoiler-heavy thoughts on this film, and our final word. Baywatch follows the story of Lifeguard Mitch Buchannon, who must team up with an arrogant new recruit as they uncover a criminal organization that threatens the safety of the bay. Overall, this movie is a typical raunchy summer popcorn flick. I went into it with very low expectations thanks to a lot of really bad reviews. However, I kinda like this movie, and that's because I went into it and turned off logic. For what I liked about this film, I found that there was some great cast chemistry. The Baywatch crew definitely feels like a family, and there's some undeniable chemistry between Johnson and Efron. I also enjoyed the performance of the cast. For what they were given, they definitely were more enjoyable than I thought they would be. Definite standout to me was the comic relief character played by John Bass. I will say that this film definitely delivers on the raunchiness, so be forewarned. And this movie definitely has some occasional funny moments. However, this story is a complete ripoff of 21 Jump Street, beat for beat, and it brings absolutely nothing new to the table. The direction is bad, but it's in the script where the story falters. The character development in this movie is next to non-existent. However, the biggest changes that they have are in mindsets and behavior from scene to scene, just when a joke is being set up. It feels like the characters were kind of just there to help bring the jokes along. And a lot of the jokes didn't even hit, so they were a little bit cringeworthy. On top of that, I was kind of disappointed with Alexandra Daddario's character because she more or less felt like a plot device. There's also a ton of bad and choppy editing in this film, paired with some really bad continuity, and that just pulled me out of the film even more. And it has some of the worst CGI I've seen in any recent blockbuster film. The CGI fire scenes in this movie seem so fake. I mean, come on, it's 2017. I understand that you're trying to emulate this 90s, like, farce kind of show, but come on. But to me, the biggest disappointment was definitely Priyanka Chopra's character in this movie. It has nothing to do with her acting. She is a phenomenal actress, and I love her in the show Quantico, but they just didn't really give her enough here to make a memorable or any sort of villain. It was boring, it was dull, and that is, again, the writing's fault. And that's where I'll end our spoiler-free thoughts on this film. If you want to hear our final word or rating of this film, pause now and click the link in the description, because now it's time for spoilers. First off, you definitely have to turn your brain off for this film. I don't understand how in this movie you had a scene in the morgue where Daddario's character has decided that she's going to film the bad guys and their confession, and then later on you have another similar situation where Efron and Johnson's character see incriminating things, and yet they don't record it, but they had fully seen and are fully aware of using a cell phone to record the evidence as previously seen in the movie. So, again, gotta turn off your brain for this one. I'd say that the best parts of this film are definitely the ones with Efron and Johnson. The scenes wherever Johnson is talking to Efron and he's just constantly giving him new nicknames was probably the best running gag in this film. And my favorite scenes in this movie were definitely the lifeguard obstacle course, the morgue scene, and the fight in the kids' bedroom. So, with the thoughts heard, here's our final word. Baywatch is a raunchy action comedy in the vein of 21 Jump Street. Although the direction, script, and some effects are subpar, the formulaic script, cast chemistry, and jokes that hit make Baywatch a mindless summer date movie. This film, while technically abysmal, is funny enough if you turn your brain off so you don't drown in the sheer ridiculousness of it. You'll end up laughing more at the obscenity of it rather than the actual jokes that they make. So I'm gonna give Baywatch a 4. Thanks everybody for watching our review. Are you planning on seeing Baywatch? Or if you've already seen it, do you have something to add? What did you think of the story? Let us know in the comments below. I'm Dylan Phillips, and this has been the Film Fanatic Review. If you liked this video and you want to see more, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Check out our latest Fanatic 5 video where we discuss the top Chris Pine roles. Don't forget to follow us on our social media. Until next time, Fanatics, keep it real.